that's old. It's probably part of the original dock.
Oh, there should be.
Here at Alexandria. That's what it looks like to me. So this is actually a World War II era rudder on one of the original steel ships. World War I era, sorry, not II. So this rudder was used on ships like this one here. Fuel type was oil, and the engine horsepower was 2,500 horsepower engines on these 403 foot with a beam width of 53 feet. It's amazing something big and heavy like that ever even floats. But yeah, the Virginia Shipbuilding Corporation was right here where we're getting ready to go take a look right now by the water, and we'll talk more about that. Harbor, and as you can see, they got a 747 mock-up of Air Force One. Boeing 747. So this is the spot where the ships would be docked up while they're being built and or modified and repaired in between war time. And this circle of concrete, and I'm going to have to get up on top to show you a little bit better view. Yeah, so this circle that I'm standing inside of, this concrete circle, is kind of more rounded at the back, and what they've done here is it's more pointed at the front. Let me forget that part. So this is put here by the Historical Society so that you can see how big the ships were that were being right here. This represents the size of those ships. A typical size. They may have worked on smaller, of course, and larger, but typical size of the ships were in this area, the Potomac. So Potomac, you can see all the way up to the Capitol, right in that area. Very clear day here in the DC area. From Alexandria, Virginia, home of George Washington, who George Washington lived 8 miles down the Potomac on the southern bank, same bank that we're on now. The southern bank is where Mount Vernon is located, so we're in George Washington's backyard. So you can see the osprey's nest out there. I'm on top of those pilings. And there's an osprey sitting on top of that one. And that one little place where it's barely sticking up out of the water seems to be the place where they all want to be. As you can see. Stand there scratching their noses and twitching like they always do. I don't know, what are they doing? These two are like dueling. That is pretty weird. I've never seen that before. Of course, we know every time we go out, we see something we've never seen before, so. Cormorants are always known to be quirky and make funny moves anyway, so very interesting water bird. But the nest that we're looking at was the osprey's nest. All right, No Worries Nation. Thanks for joining me today. Continuing our tour of Alexandria, Virginia. First capital of the country before DC became the capital. So we're standing here at where the shipyards originally were back before the Civil War, actually in the 1700s when they started building ships right in this area. So they're in major reconstruction mode right now down here at the waterfront. And yeah, it's quite amazing, the transformation, but an amazing history that's gone on right here on this spot in our nation's time. So here's a historical plaque that tells what went on here from the beginning. Started in 1783. The first longboats were built here at Hunter's Shipyard in 1815. Shipbuilding and repair continued on the site for over 100 years, and dedicated by the citizens of Alexandria, Mayor Patricia Tyser, September 29th of 94. So this is the yacht club docks nowadays, so as you can see, people that have boats, but there's probably none here because of the construction, I'm guessing, at the moment is going on right here. They've reinforced this dock and bridge. I don't know what all they're going to do here, but they're building as fast as they possibly can right here in Alexandria. This all used to be underwater at one time until they built the wall that is, go back over this way, you can see all the way up the hill there. It's kind of where the old wall was, so a lot of this area could have easily been underwater at some time or another till they stabilized the ground. And so the Cormorants are just hanging out today, as always. Can't tell if anybody's sitting down in the nest or not. Doesn't appear to be. Some of those nests can weigh up to a ton. Just like an eagle's nest on a tree can be a ton. It may not look like it, but it is. So it's clear enough today we can see all the way to the Capitol building up the Potomac River right here from Alexandria, Virginia. Get a better view of some of the riverboats that they got here. You can actually do the tour during the summertime. I'm not sure what they cost, but it's 20-25 bucks maybe, I don't know. Just a beautiful day today. The water couldn't be calmer. All right, No Worries Nation, that is today's tour of Old Town Alexandria, Virginia, and the docks and the shipbuilding area and the bridge. Some of these houses here, definitely hundreds of years old, I'm sure, because they're right in the first area of Alexandria. So, thanks for joining us today, and subscribe and see us on our next adventure.